you. How things?
Now Friday, like over 4 days.
Like they can't complain, maybe yes. Wrong. So, tell me this: how often do bad things happen in your life?
What happened there?
Once a day.
Cái điều gì mà cũng vậy.
Yes, you have to be a lucky person.
Cái điều
I like it.
nó thường xuyên xảy ra với một số em như thế này. Cái điều hay xảy ra không hay là hoặc hay là lâu lâu với một lần nhưng mà thường xuyên cái phát sinh các thứ đấy.
So, I'm all ears. Only sometimes. Mhm.
Maybe one or twice a week.
Every week once. Okay, good. Thank you. Now it's here. How things? How's it going? How's it going? How things? How is it? Hey, what's up?
Last Saturday yesterday, because I had a scholarship at school.
Mm. Okay, got it. So about bad things, how often do they happen? Negative things, lucky stuff. Yeah. Never? They never happen? They never happen to you?
Là với cái best thing đấy nó
Thì
thường
tôi
xuyên
thấy
xảy ra
là
với
nãy
em.
nãy nói good thing giờ kêu bad thing là sáng bad cho mọi người.
Bad,
Bad things.
bad things.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, what was the last unlucky thing? Unlucky affair.
Last week.
It was last week?
Last week
What happened?
I played football.
And I injured my fingers. Okay, well, thank you. That's it. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Today is normal.
Like overall.
Yeah.
So, speaking about your luck, about bad things, how often do they happen?
I think this sometimes is happen with me.
Hmm.
Because I don't actually honestly I don't believe that Allah is lucky. Yes.
You don't believe in luck?
Yeah, I think everything comes to be.
Everything comes
Yeah, this is on my about my effort.
as a result of my efforts.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now it's your turn. How things? Well, speaking about your luck, how often do bad things happen to you? Bad luck. Mhm. Could you please provide us with more details?
I go to books by bus, so sometimes I get up late.
So you overslept.
Yes, but
That time.
I not catch up the bus, so I must ride by motorbike to the office. It is so far, so I very tired.
Okay, I got it. Yes, thank you very much. Now it's your turn. Hey, what's up? How things? How's it going?
Today I'm not good
Why?
because I'm was sick.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have a
What are the symptoms?
sore throat.
Sore throat.
Yes.
How about runny nose? No.
Yes.
Also. How about fever? Okay. So, how about your bad luck?
it happens sometime. The last yesterday, I went to go to work. My motorbike is broken.
Was broken.
The tire of the
Sorry, we didn't get help. My motorbike was broken. Correct.
Vợ. Cái gì chị?
lốp em.
With
The
time.
tire.
Yeah. So the proximity,
Yes.
and
I to be late.
I was
late.
late. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Okay, well, thank you. So now, all of you look this at the screen, and we're going to first, yes, match the verbs and pictures. Maybe it's gonna be rather challenging, but others will try. Yes. So maybe I should roll it down. So Rob, wear. What things do we usually wear? T-shirts, clothes, what else?
Ring.
Rings, or jewelry, not only jewelry in general, yes. What else? That's enough. So where? Which picture? Maybe I should turn. Sorry, maybe I should turn up here. Wait. No. Yes.
Oh, silver.
So, how do you think? Which picture is the most suitable?
Number 2.
Number 2. Yes, that's right. By the way, what is he wearing? What is he wearing?
I'm wearing the ring
And dress.
red dress.
Yes, that's right, bro. Okay, win. What things do we usually win?
With again.
Games.
With the
Medals, prize, lottery. Do you know lottery?
yes.
Well, and for win is picture number.
This number
7, I guess. Yes, very well. So the next one is no. No. What things can we know?
I don't know.
We can know nothing, yes? Okay. You know nothing, Jon Snow, yes? What else? We can know something.
Somebody.
Somewhere. Somewhere. Place. We can know this or that place. We can know some information, yes? Some things about this or that place. Okay, right. So knowledge is number 1. Please let me pass. Number 5. Okay, yeah, girl. So after it, watch. Oh no, sorry, hope. Missed. Hope.
Hope.
Do you know the meaning of hope?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does it mean?
I have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's very well. Oh, I hope that I pass the exam, for example. And hope is number
1.
number 1, yes, actually. Very well. After it, watch. What things can we watch? We can watch TV. What else? Movies. Okay, well, and it's picture number 3, obviously. Very well. After it, miss. What things can we miss?
Miss parents.
Like forget.
Miss parents.
Yes. Or no?
Miss. Sorry, miss.
Miss. M-I-S-S. Miss.
This is not ketchup.
Actually, we can, yes, miss this or that mean of transcript. For example, about your story, you missed the bus. Yes, I missed the bus. Or we can miss some people. Yes. Very well. And for missing is picture number.
nhớ
Number four.
Number.
Four.
Yeah, right. After it, we can carry. What things can we carry?
Carry bags.
Carry, yes, bags. Yes, carry something. Earn. Money, of course. That's right. Income, money, salary. Meet somebody. Wait for somebody, or wait for some. For example, for this, let me not translate. Well, read. What things can we read? Bless you.
Drink the coffee.
For example, you brought this course books. Yes, that's right. Bring something. Yes. Bring what? It means that you move one thing from one place to another. Yes, bring.
Yeah.
Right. Bring is number. Number 6. No, 6 seems to be. Yes, yeah. Maybe, maybe. Number 6. Okay.
oh
Number
10.
10. Maybe 10 is missing. Not really sure. Okay, look for it. Look for a job. Look for what? The process of searching something.
Something, yeah.
Look for example, look for my glasses.
Information.
yeah you look for the number 6
Number 6.
yeah
Yeah. Singapore.
Yes, that's right. Say. What things should you do?
say
Hello.
say something
Say hello, say goodbye, yes. Say sorry. Okay, and it's number. Number 9 or 10?
10
10. Okay, girl. Looks like. And land.
And money.
Land money, of course. The object of land is
Is borrow.
borrow. That's right. And its number, picture number?
Picture number 7.
Also, yes. Yes, looks like. Yes, number 7. It's also possible for earning, yes, and for borrowing and lending. Okay, Rob, is everything clear?
yeah
I guess it was rather easy. So now, you should circle the correct verb. And of course, we're going to read it in advance. So, number 1, who?
look like
Could you please read the entire?
who do you look like in your family
Who do you look like in your family? That's right. And your answer is
yeah
I look like my-
I look like my father
my father. Well. Number 2, please.
How many classes you have?
Have you? How many classes? Hello. Have you?
Have you lost this year?
Missed or lost?
Miss or lost?
Stop repeating after me. Just say, choose one of missed or lost.
I think miss.
Missed. Yeah, that's right. How many classes have you missed last year? Oh, sorry, this year.
I think about 4.
4 classes. Why?
Because I had an accident, so I has to stay in the hospital to fix my food.
Okay, we'll fix my fix my okay, well, recover. Number 3.
What kind do you always take with you when you go on holiday? I think the first is money and
Gadgets.
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 This is a gadget. This is a gadget. Not this.
Money. Yes. I think
Money is nothing.
I think This telephone is my phone.
Your cell phone.
Yes, cell phone.
Anything else?
And
How about charger? Okay, your cell phone. Number 4.
Do you think sports people win too much money? Earn too much money?
Earn.
No, because
I don't think so.
I don't think so because I don't do exercise and I know
No, sportsman. Sports people. Messi, for example. Everybody knows Messi, yes?
I think the football.
Does he earn too much?
Yes, I think the football.
Yes, and in general, do you think sports people earn too much money?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Why?
Because the football is popular in the world and many countries play it.
It's something like negative. Too much, it means that you do not agree that those people earn too much. That's why you should provide us with your reasons. Why do you think that you do not agree? Why don't you agree with this? I don't know. Stuff. Yeah, let's put it this.
Nghĩa là lý do tại sao mình thấy là ví dụ cầu thủ bóng đá là kiếm có nhiều tiền quá.
For example, I consider that sports people earn too much because they do not spend too much time or they do not do enough efforts during their work. It's not so hard. That's why it should be paid like they should be paid less. Something like.
Ý của thầy là ý là nếu mình không đồng ý á, mình không nghĩ là người ta nên kiếm nhiều tiền như vậy, bởi vì mình thấy người ta không có bỏ quá nhiều nỗ lực vào cái công việc của người ta.
For example, yes. So do you think yes I?
Yes, I do.
Yes I do because
Because
I think that
people spend
I think that their job or their work
their job
is not
is not
so.
so hard.
Yes, that's right. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, number 5. What?
What is the best way to meet new friends?
What's the best way? Wait.
Yeah, when I meet new friend, I talk say hello and talk to
What is the best way? Maybe what's the best place for meeting new people? If you want to meet new friends, where will you go?
I usually go out to the coffee shop.
Hang out with?
With friends to hang out.
We're speaking about new friends.
Hang out to the club with a new friend.
New friends.
Go to the
How can we meet people?
go to the coffee shop and
Wave hello
yes,
to everybody. Where do Vietnamese people get acquainted? Where do people get acquainted in Vietnam? Where? Coffee, where? I mean places. Coffee shops, where?
Store, restaurant,
Restaurants,
store, some store,
stores,
store,
bookstores,
the playground.
Okay. time you get acquainted with somebody being in the restaurant, for example? When was the last time you got acquainted with somebody?
Last week.
Last week? Really?
I go to the.
I went
I went to the park.
to the park.
Yeah.
I'm asking about restaurants, but okay. So you went to the park.
I miss
I met
I met a new friend.
your friend.
I think
Male or female?
Male.
Male.
Female.
Female. A boy or a girl? Okay, so
I think I already seen.
I have already seen her.
I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
So I say hello and talk. We talk together and I remember I already met 2 years ago when we work our company.
Okay, so let's make it clear. Your bad memory helps you to get acquainted with people. Yes? Your bad memory helps you to get acquainted with other people. Yes? Yes or no? Okay, skip it. Well, number 6. Is it
It is sometimes okay to tell a lie.
to tell or say? What's the difference? Say or tell?
Say somebody. Tell somebody who
Đây là nói còn say là nói. Đây là ghé, ghé, đây là ghé.
Say đôi
Kiểu
cái
là
chuyện
I
này.
agree.
Say or tell?
không được nghe theo lời nói kiểu gì
Đây có nghe trên
tell
sao.
Uh-huh. So is it okay?
Cái đó là say or lie.
It is okay.
Is it okay?
It is okay.
Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. It's sometimes okay.
Uh-huh. Could you please provide us with any cases when it's okay to say lie to others? To tell
I
lies.
think when you were flirting girlfriend,
When you are
flirting,
flirting. Flirting, when you're flirting.
yes,
Uh-huh.
a girl,
Finding ponytails, finding ponytails.
I think it's better if you tell lie.
About your age, about your income, yes? I'm young and rich, yes? I don't think so. What about the consequences, man? Okay, bro. So, is everything clear?
Yeah.
So, and now, tell me please, if you're waiting to check in at the airport and you change queues, what will usually happen? Do you know the meaning of queues? Lines. When people are getting in one line. It's a line. Yeah, when a lot of people staying in one line, it's a queue. Yeah. Is it clear? So, what will usually happen? Out of you. For example, you're staying in one queue and you see that another queue is moving faster, and you try to change your queue. What will usually happen?
Không phải trên hàng cho mọi người mình đổi hàng, ví dụ là mình đang đứng ở hàng này nhưng mà cái hàng kia nó đang đi nhanh hơn, thế mình chuyển hàng của nó thì chuyện gì xảy ra?
Kêu là hàng.
Wait.
Hàng hóa.
Xếp hàng.
Không gì là vì
Nói những nỗi.
Đổi vị trí đúng hơn. Đổi vị trí thì đúng hơn.
Những nỗi lie thì liên quan
Không phải đổi line. I
Think about it.
about the thing that they change. You like change the position, the right, change the position, the left. I mean the sequence. The sequence you in the night.
Wait.
Chúng ta có không kêu cái nhớ là mình nhớ là đổi vị trí hay là đổi hàng ấy.
Chưa là chỉ là cái hẹn.
Okay.
Change queue, what do you mean change queue?
Change it. For example, you're standing, so you have 5 or 6 different queues,
Yes.
lines of people. You're standing in your queue, in your line, and you see that the line that is just nearby, yes, is moving faster.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And you decide to change this queue.
Yeah.
What will happen?
Maybe the people behind you will very happy.
No, it means that usually your previous queue will start moving faster.
Maybe
Very
you
please.
get to the wrong lane.
Cái hàng tự động ấy ạ.
Yeah, right. I get
Yes, usually your queue that you have been already standing in will start moving faster. Yes, and it will be something like a barn. Yeah, you got it. Is it? Okay, so and let's read this article about Murphy's Law. This law actually explains us why does it happen. So let's go. Please, if you're
If you are in a check-in
queue,
and you change to another queue which is moving more quickly, what will happen?
okay, well,
The queue you were in before, you suddenly start moving faster.
that's right.
What will happen if you check your umbrella because you think it's going to break later?
It won't.
It won't break, of course.
Is view on in red if you forget to take your umbrella.
Take your umbrella. Well, these examples, Murphy's Law, which
Which say if there is something can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Murphy Law is named from Captain Edward Murphy, an American
aerospace,
airfreight engineer from
Space. Space engineer.
engineer from the 1940s.
Okay, well, he was.
He was trying to improve safety for pilots
Military
military
planes.
Not surprisingly,
Surprisingly,
he got a reputation for always thinking of the worst thing that could happen in every situation.
situation. Verbal. And the
There
last one.
are some more explains of
Examples
example
of Murphy's Law. So, we're going to. So, who can tell us what does Murphy's Law say to us? What does it say? What's the main idea of this law?
if there is something that can go wrong, it can go wrong.
It can go wrong. It
It will go wrong.
yes. Do you understand the meaning of this law? Maybe we need some explanations. Yes.
Trong cái việc của chắc mọi người đã nghe cái định luật Buffin rồi đúng không?
Chưa
Định luật Buffin thì như mọi người đã đây là nếu như mà mình nghĩ về những cái điều mà mình chuẩn bị trước cho nó thì nó sẽ không xảy ra. Còn kiểu thường là xảy ra bất ngờ khi mà mình không chuẩn bị gì hết.
Yeah,
And,
sometimes it's right.
Only sometimes. Okay. And now. Who can tell me who was Murphy? Who was? Who was Murphy? Who was he? Murphy was American. Yes, very well. And he was dealing with what? Safety for pilots. Okay, well, that's why he had to be a negative thinker. He had to be a negative thinker. That's why he invented this law. You guys? He was always thinking about some bad stuff that could happen. It was his job, his occupation. That's why he invented this law.
Rồi cái ông này ông làm như là về an toàn đó, cho phi công, cho nên là ông phải nghĩ ra tất cả những cái tình huống mà xấu nhất có thể xảy ra. Công việc của ông để đảm bảo cho an toàn cho phi công, cho nên là ông đã tạo ra cái định luật này.
Everybody looks a little bit surprised here. So, and now let's figure it out. When was the last time you faced these consequences or circumstances that were similar with this law?
Kiểu như là mình nghĩ nó xấu, điều xấu nó xảy ra thì nó xảy ra luôn. Mình nghĩ là một cái ví dụ mà mình trải qua.
Think of it. Any family examples?
Yeah, the example with me is the moderate. I provide the raincoat.
I forgot. Raincoat.
And raincoat and last day is rain.
And yes, that's right. So I forgot my raincoat, and that day it was really pouring a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's true. The same situation for me. Any other ideas?
Rồi ví dụ mình luôn chuẩn bị cái gì đó, nhưng mà tự nhiên một hôm mình quên cái hôm đó nó lại bị cái vấn đề xảy ra. Đó, ví dụ.
For example, ladies, if you're imagine yes, so you are single, and you do not do your makeup like early birds, yes, looking like early birds. And in this case, you will see whom? If you look not very good, you'll see whom? Your ex. Yes, am I right? Yes, you got it? Will you please?
Ví dụ như là con gái với lúc mà mình xinh đẹp lắm, nhưng mà lúc mà mình để mặt một lúc mình hơi xấu xấu, cái là mình đã bị yêu cũ.
Okay, any other examples? Think of it all. So many of them. No? Okay, let's continue then. So, you should look at 8 examples of Murphy's law in the article and match them with the sentences from A to H. Is it clear? So, for example, if you get to the airport early, what will happen?
Your flight will be delayed.
Yes, that's right. If you want to sleep on the plane,
Then we the seat behind you.
Sorry, sleep on
gee, that's right. Actually, there will be active 5-year-old.
In the seat behind you.
5-year-old.
No.
What is
Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Hyperactive it means that never stopping, never stopping. Kids that usually always move. Yes. You get it? They cannot stay calm at all. They are not able to hold their horses. Always moving, yelling, something like this. Here. No. If you want to sleep on the plane, there will be a hyperactive 5-year old in the seat behind you. That's true. Wait, please.
I mean, we all understand.
Yeah. You got it? Yes? Okay, Rob. Shopping. If
you
you're
are in a hurry, the person is one of you will have problem with their credit card.
That's right. Number 4.
If you take something that doesn't work back to a shop,
If you take something that doesn't brought back to the shop, for example, these earbuds, they do not work, and I take them to the shop, and
it will work when the shop I think the price.
that's right, 100%. Is it clear? Very well. Number 5, please.
If your life for something important,
If you're late, for example, imagine that you're riding your bike.
all the traffic lines.
Will be red. That's right. Number 6, please.
If you park a long way from a restaurant, you will find parking space right in front of it.
Yes, that's right. Very well. Number 7. If you are
If you are single and you meet
somebody.
party who you really like, they will already have a partner.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, number 8. Number 8 is yours. If you
If you wear a new white shirt or vest, you will still white out of your
That's right. Is it clear?
vest.
Have you ever faced some of these situations?
No.
Never.
Number five.
Number 5 is late for something important. Yes, the traffic lights are always on. Sometimes even not working. Yeah.
If I'm work too early, the traffic all will.
Yeah. That's
Sounds
true.
good.
And the thing is, if I'm in a rush, yes, my motorbike will always be blocked by other motorbikes. Yes. Okay, are they experiences? No, nothing. Number 2, if you want to sleep on the plane, it was a hyperactive kid there. Any other ladies?
Number 1.
Number 1. Yes, obviously. For you it was
Number 3.
number 3.
Yes. If you are in a hurry, if I in a hurry, the person in front of me
Had some problems with their
with a problem with
credit card. Okay, yeah. Got it. Is everything clear?
Yes.
Well. So now, let me provide you with some grammar issues. So, conditions. In English we have actually 4 conditions, but for today we will only 3. Conditional tenses. So, 0 conditional. The structure is if plus present simple plus present simple. We use the 0 conditional to express that a particular condition always has the same result. It's like, I don't know, always true. If we don't drink, we get thirsty. It's obvious. It's always true. Is it clear?
Yes.
Very well. First conditional. The structure. If plus present simple plus future simple. We use the first conditional to express a possible condition. And its result is always in future. It's a possibility. And we always use present simple after if or when. The second conditional, if plus simple past plus would plus base verb. We use the second conditional to express something that is unreal. Our dream, for example. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a car. You get it?
Yes.
The most common is this one, the first conditional. If we're speaking about something that will have a result in future. Is it clear? Are you sure? Are you sure that it's clear? Okay, let's figure it out. Zero conditional. Any examples? You told yes? That's why I expect some examples.
If I don't eat, I will get hungry.
Yes, that's right. First conditional, ladies.
If it's raining, I will stay at home.
If
Raining.
it rains, I will stay at home. If it rains, I will stay at home. Well.
First conditional.
Yes.
If I find a new job, I will change the job.
Okay. Sounds like something obvious, yes? No brainer. Okay. For example, if I change my job, I will earn more. Yeah, one. Yeah. Second condition, please. Something that is unreal sounds like a dream.
Unreal.
Unreal or dream, something like that.
Là không hiểu là sẽ ra.
For example, if I had if I had, okay, very well. Please continue. If I had two wives, I would buy more house. I would buy bigger house. Okay. Double trouble, yeah? Very well, nevertheless. If I had 3 wives.
If I had 3 wives, I would find another one.
Another one. Okay. Very well. Try to skip the story about 4 wives. If I
have a boyfriend.
Okay, yes.
If I had a new bike,
And you buy it.
I would sell the old bike for someone.
Okay. I would. Yes. It's not the second condition. It sounds like first condition.
First condition.
Yeah, because it's not unreal, yes. Unreal.
Nó không có thể, không có khả năng sẽ
Từ cái đó nó sẽ cái gì?
I was
Em
miss
sẽ
a
có
friend.
em có em mới em sẽ làm gì với em
There
mới
was
If I had a car,
I would.
Bring my parents.
I would bring my parents. Bring maybe I would drop my purse always, yeah, you know.
This has been right parent to
I would always
cái đó giống với một thôi.
actually drop.
Giống với một.
Drop is possible. Drop.
Cái là anh
From one point to another.
Không có thật.
ví dụ mày về đến
Rồi, không để ý xong đi chơi nào.
kìa
Việc đơn giản thôi, đơn giản nó không có thành đôi khi không có thể em sẽ làm gì
Không
If
if
I-
if I said money I would buy a car.
Okay, yes, I would buy a car. Very well. So, very well. So, and now let's work in pairs and discuss the following types. If you find something in a shop that you really like, if I, just think about yourself. If I
buy
find,
something in a shop that I really like, it
according to the Murphy's law,
it's the
Bomber.
intern. It won't will not. It will not happen.
if I find something in a shop that I really like, it
It will not happen.
nó
It
suit.
nó có
Siêu.
Bạn đã tìm thấy rồi mà. Đã thấy.
someone will buy the last one.
Someone
Will buy the last one.
Last one. Okay, any other ideas?
It will not fit with you.
It won't
Will not
fit you. Fit you. It won't fit you, okay? Or what else can happen? Won't fit. It means another size.
Fit thì không có vừa mà chỉ vừa quần áo. Chỉ vừa.
Or
Wheelchair.
Very tight.
how about money?
Forget money.
Yes. So if I
I find something in a shop I really like. I forget money. I will forget my money. I will also forget my money. Number two, if you
Cho những người chưa hiểu là cái bài mình sẽ dựa vào định lượng mất vì là mình xây dựng câu, nhưng mà tức là mình nghĩ cái điều xấu nhất xảy ra, mình nghĩ cái điều xấu nhất xảy ra.
Negative people will think it's
so
If I stop waiting for a bus that's not walking,
the bus will always arrive. Yeah, that's right. That's 100% true. Very well. Number three.
Headline là gì?
Rồi mình nghĩ nắm.
If you
Call a telephone company headline. Is will
you will
you will không ai trả lời bạn. You
Vậy không ai, vậy không ai.
nobody answer.
nobody will answer. Nobody will answer. Yeah, maybe so. Number four. If you leave your mobile phone at home.
Nhiều cái này.
If you leave your mobile phone at home, someone will,
You will
you
miss
will miss
an important.
Call.
Yes, very well. Number five. Number five maybe will be for you. If you
if you love
Lose.
love
and love,
and you care, you will find
you will always find
you will find an
the old one. Yes, that's right. Okay, well, is it clear? So now, maybe 5 minutes for you to discuss all the issues working pairs.
if you find
Yes.
okay, if you stop
Lấy
waiting
nào đi. Gạt nhau ra gạt lại. Đây là gì? if you stop waiting for just to stand up, thì nó còn cái quyết định là
Wake up. If you stop waiting for it, you start moving.
nó sẽ
If
tới
you leave your mobile phone at home, your wife will call you.
If I will call telephone company hiện tại, I will take a information and mua được thông tin là một cái là để mình có được thông tin là trong hỏi nữa thì cũng khá là hay là kiểu như là mình gọi nó lại một cái năng có lỗi gì đó còn không thì mình nhớ là có thể là không bỏ
So now you can have. So now.
Already, very good.
Yes.
Gosh, okay. If you find something in a shop that you really like,
iPhone will have
You will find something in your shop that you really like. You
you will always forget your wallet. Wallet. Remember, if you stop waiting for the bus and start walking,
We get my because I am waiting for the bus. Now they stop working. Bus will
always
come.
arrive. Immediately. Okay, have you already done it? Yes? Okay, so let's continue. So, yes, let's listen and repeat the sentences and try to hear the linking sounds. Yes, do you know the meaning of linking sound? What does it mean? It means that natives, they usually link these or that sounds, yes? Instead of one, yes. Exactly. I want to, I wanna. Something like that. Very well.
Yeah.
No. Wait. I forgot my speaker.
One. If I see her, I'll tell her. 2.
We'll go if it doesn't rain.
3. If I get there early, I'll order the food.
4. They'll arrive at 8 if their flight's on time. 5.
If you aren't in a hurry, we can walk.
Actually, the thing is, sometimes it's really hard to understand native speakers because their speech sometimes is just the entire linking sound. Especially when we're speaking about people who live in rural areas, such as villages, yeah, something like this. I mean that their speech is really just the entire lady sound. And especially in Britain, in England, in Britain, Great Britain, it's something like, it's a famous joke about Brits. If they want to ask you about a bottle of water, they will also say wah wah wah. Telling you, I want a wah wah wah. Instead of bottle of water, they will say wah wah wah. That's why it's something like really great. Sounds like a great challenge for us. Okay. So now, and now we're going to listen and write 5 more sentences. You got it? Let's go.
4.4. 1.
If you don't eat something, you'll be hungry later.
2. I'm sure she'll come if you ask her. 3.
You'll earn more money if you work at weekends.
4. If the film's in French, we won't understand a word. 5.
If I cook lunch, will you cook dinner? 4.4. 1. If you don't eat something, you'll be hungry later.
2. I'm sure she'll come if you ask her. 3.
You'll earn more money if you work at weekends.
4. If the film's in French, we won't understand a word. 5.
If I cook lunch, will you cook dinner?
One more time? Yes? Of course. Number 2. Look at, I'm sure. I'm sure. I will come. I will come. I or she? I'm sure I will come. Well,
4.4. 1.
If you don't eat something, you'll be hungry later.
so if you'll be
2.
hungry
I'm
later.
sure she'll come if you ask her.
If you don't eat something, you will be hungry.
4.4. 1.
If you don't eat something, you'll be hungry later.
Don't eat something, you'll be hungry later.
2. I'm sure she'll come if you ask her.
I'm sure she.
3.
You'll earn more money if you work at weekends.
You work weekend.
4. If the film's in French, we won't understand a word. 5.
If I cook lunch, will you cook dinner?
So number 1.
If you don't eat something, you will hungry later.
You'll be hungry later. Well, number 2. I'm sure she will come if if you ask collateral, number 3,
You learn more money.
You will earn more money if you work and weekend.
You
excellent, very well. If you work at the weekends, number 4. Who knows? Number 4. One more time. Yes.
Working on the floor.
Cứ lượng là người.
Hai ăn
Này tí mà ai luôn.
4.4. 1.
Oh no.
Bán hả?
hai ăn
1.4. Begins. 4.
If the film's in French, we won't understand a word.
If the film
If I could,
If the film is in French, we won't understand a word. That's right. If the film is in French, we won't understand the word. If the film is in French, we won't understand a word.
Nếu bộ phim bằng tiếng chính pháp thì bạn thì thì mình sẽ không có hiểu một cái từ nào hết. Won't understand the word.
Don't understand.
It means nothing, even a word. Hero, and the last one, number 5, who knows?
If I cook lunch, could you cook dinner? Will you?
Will you?
You will cook dinner.
Is it a question or not? Let's be the.
Would you cook dinner?
4.3. 5.
if you aren't in a hurry, we can walk.
You wanted the over.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, my bad. Wrong. Yes. Sorry, yes.
4.4.
If I cook lunch, will you cook dinner?
If I cook lunch, will
You will cook dinner.
you will
Cook
you will cook dinner?
Yeah.
Will you cook?
You will or will you?
Will you?
Will you?
Xin lỗi.
Okay, one more time.
Sao mình
Thành
Mất
nghe
hứng
kỹ
rồi.
nha. Thành nghe kỹ.
Cái này là đang là em nghe kỹ rồi đó.
4.4.
Nghe lại cái này mua tập trung rồi. Sai em là
5.
If I cook lunch, will you cook dinner?
Will you? Will you? Actually, it's more polite. It's not something like your. It's a request. Actually, it's just there you got it.
là nếu mà
Very well.
bạn
And now, so let's discuss. We're going to come up with 3 things that could go wrong when we are on holiday. What things can go wrong when we are on holiday? 3 things.
Mình dùng mình để ý nhau.
If I am on holiday, for example, something.
Để ý.
Tại một.
forget the passport.
So if I
If I am on holiday,
If I'm on holiday, I will.
I will forget my passport.
prosperous, okay, roll.
Lãng quên.
Any other ladies? If I'm on holiday, what the weather?
Like the
It's good.
if I'm on
If
flight,
It's good.
for holiday, I realize I forget turn off the air conditioner.
I will forget what?
Air conditioner. Turn
Air
off
conditioner.
Air conditioner, okay.
If I am on holiday,
Is this
if I am on holiday, the weather will be red.
rainy? Yes, the weather will be rainy. Yes. Okay.
4.4.
So now let's match the words to their definitions. So, and Munsan. Do you know the meaning of Munsan?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Tuần trăng.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monsun is no, it's not moon. Monsun is
No, only
Food.
one.
no. Không phải.
Không, bây giờ mình đang ráng mọi người, mình loại trừ đi sao?
Chắc là trăng tròn á.
Giấc mưa mà. Mưa nặng ngay.
Nhật thực.
Dông. Dông là
Vâng, đúng rồi.
mưa dông á, mưa dông á.
Giống mà.
Mưa dông với
It's A, B, C, D, E, or F, or G.
Wait a second.
Really speaking. Monsoon.
khi trời mưa nặng.
Yeah.
Let's add the keyboard.
It's like
Storm, something.
I think F.
When it rains very heavily for 3 months or more. Yes, that's right. Very well. Number 2. When it rains heavily. When it rains really heavily for a very, 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 very long time. 3 months or more. So, number 2, an earthquake.
When around suddenly second.
Shakes very strongly, very well. By the way, what should we do in the case of earthquake?
That's what those things.
What should you do?
no.
You should hide
Okay,
on the table. Okay, roll. Number 3, tsunami. D, very well. What should you do in the case of tsunami?
No.
You should swim. You have to. The high point, yes, the high place. You should find the high place. Very well. So number 4, B. Very strong wind that moves in a circle. Okay, yes, that's right. 5, blizzard. A. Yes, a very bad storm with snow and strong winds. Excellent, very well. F, flood. Yes, F, that's right. And the last one, a forest fire.
Big fire.
C.
That's right, bro.
Để định
Ok.
mọi người chưa biết nha. Monsoon nó là mùa mưa, rồi blizzard là bão tuyết,
Yeah.
flood là lũ, cyclone là Very well. So, and now let's listen to what happens to Mr. and Mrs. Svenström. And while listening, we're going to mark their route on the map. And you should also try to provide us with some additional information about disasters that happened during their trip. Okay? Well,
4.6. And today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple
who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blip.
4.6.
Wait.
Yep.
So their starting point was
Medic.
Panic.
Medic.
Medic. Yes, medic. The starting point.
4.6.
And to finish our programme today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanström said,
We just thought things will get better.
when they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks, but that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, they flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanström said,
Now we're thinking, what will happen next?
they decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yasi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanström family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked a flight to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanström and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanström said,
We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything.
Should we listen one more time?
Yes.
Yes, so.
4.6.
And to finish our programme today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanström said,
We just thought things will get better.
when they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks. But that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, They flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanstrom said,
Now we're thinking, what will happen next?
they decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yassi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanstrom family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked to fly to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanstrom and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanstrom said,
We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything.
Okay, let's finish. So their starting point was in mind, very well. What problems did they face there? Blizzard, yes, very well. And they traveled to Thailand, very well. And after Thailand, they traveled to Bali, very well, Indonesia. So what happened in Bali? Yes, terrible monsoon, very well. After it, they decided to visit Australia. Okay, what happened there? Forest fires, very well. After it, cyclone, very well. And after it, they went to New Zealand. After New Zealand, they went to Japan, yes, very well. And what happened in Japan? An earthquake, and after it, a dreadful tsunami, yes, very well. And after it, they went to China. What happened in China?
No more.
Nothing. Nothing. Luckily, nothing happened in China. Excellent. Well done. So now, should we listen one more time in order to answer these questions? No, I think yes. Let's keep listening. So number one, how long did they have to wait at Munich airport?
24 hours.
Could it be trying with how answer?
Yeah,
They
had to wait
for 24 hours. Yes, that's right, Rob. They had to wait for 24 hours. Number two, what weather will they expecting in Bali? Ladies,
In Bali,
they were expecting.
they were expected in Bali.
No, in Bali they were expecting.
They were expecting.
Yes, that's right. They were expecting. No, expecting.
Oh,
They were expecting, but they're.
yes, they inventing the
Clean.
sky.
Clean sky, yeah, blue and clean sky, and hot weather. Number 3, where were the streets full of smoke? In?
In the West Australia.
Okay, very well. Where did they sleep in colonies? They slept
They slept in a hotel.
in a hotel with plenty of other people. Number 5, why did they fly to Auckland and not to, another city in the New Zealand? What was the reason? Okay, so number 6, what were they doing when the Japanese earthquake struck? They were having lunch. Excellent. Roll number 7. Where did they go for the last part of their holiday? They went. Where did they go? They went to China. Chinese people, but China is a country. Did anything happen to them? No. Okay, roll. That's right. Is everything clear?
Yes.
And now, your homework. So, have you or anyone you know encountered Murphy's Law in your life? Faced. You should tell us the record or record the video. It's up to you about these situations.
What is the encounter?
Face, meet. Is it clear? Are you sure? No?
Cái này giống kiểu là cái trải nghiệm mà mọi người thấy nó giống như là cái định dẫn của nó nói thôi. Giống như lúc đầu mình sẽ thảo luận mà người đó người.
Tell us or record a bit about it. So can
If
tell
you
me-
do not record a video, yes,
Now, or
you will. Yes, we'll start the next class with this assignment.
I think I will choose the carol, not record the video.
Obviously, not only you, I guess. Not only you. Okay. Well, so is everything clear? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this lesson, guys. The lesson is over. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Now,
Go with the